would you need to take your bathrobe off
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like, I mean, we can see you when we put up the YouTube shorts, but
Yeah,
I can tell you from the time and effort I put into the YouTube shorts that nobody watches them. So you don't have to worry about what you look like. So it's okay.
Complete train wreck.
What you do have to worry about is TikTok. It's all those.
Well, we're not banned.
We're not banned yet. We're getting there.
Oh, yeah.
There soon.
Look at that. Look at that.
Almost there.
Look at that.
One
Soon
more
enough.
video of someone hitting someone and we'll be done.
Well, I mean, or the fact that John Cena is a heel now.
I don't understand that. We'll get into it. Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your froggy host, Dave Houghton.
Yeah, what was that? What was that?
It's my
Semen.
rusty radio voice. It's better than the rusty trombone. Well, I had something funny to say to Sarah, but I forgot it. So here's Sarah. She's with me. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Yeah, so you mentioned John Cena in our fucked up intro. Oh, damn it. We were supposed to go a whole episode.
Oh, you already did it.
I was trying to be like Body Wrong and censor out the swears so we can get some sponsorships, but you know what? I listen to enough podcasts where they say a lot of fucks and they get plenty of sponsors, so
We don't give a fuck.
yeah.
There we go. I threw mine out there for you.
Good, thank you very much. You're usually the first one to say it, so
I know. I was being such a lady.
yeah, I wanted to bite the bullet here and jump in front of the train for you. John Cena is a heel now. I don't understand that. I know what a heel is, and I know who John Cena is, but I didn't know he was still wrestling. And
I didn't know either. I didn't know.
I have no idea. Now, did he push one of those Make-A-Wish kids down the flight of stairs or something? Like, what is? How did he?
That would have been. So apparently, like he teamed up with The Rock. Is The Rock wrestling now? And they were beating up one of the good guys. I don't know.
They don't have some other shitty movie to make.
I know.
Both Cena and The Rock. Have they made a movie together?
You can get that at the adult video store.
Oh. Yeah, you can't see The Rock hard.
Can't see.
Cage match that's gonna come in your bum. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand anything about wrestling. For anybody who watches wrestling and listens to the show, in a pickpot247@gmail.com, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the best was the memes though, because everyone was saying make sure you hang your jorts at half mast.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, definitely. Very embarrassing going back and watching old 2000s clips of wrestling and watching him come out rapping. Very embarrassed to be a white person. So,
well, I mean, I'm embarrassed to just be a person.
I'm embarrassed for a lot of things.
Where is the asteroid?
I'm embarrassed to be white. I'm embarrassed to be American. I'm embarrassed to do this podcast. So, all right. So let's kick it into the rewind. What is going on with John Kluew?
He was fired from his high school coaching job.
So, if anybody doesn't remember John Kluew, right? Are we saying Kluew? Kluew?
Yeah.
Kluew? Yeah.
Kluew.
He was the retired Minnesota Vikings kicker who
punter, kicker? Yeah,
punter,
all the same.
who quote unquote stormed the Capitol. And he, he went ballistic in a city council meeting and
my God,
and rushed the stage and had to be detained by several police officers, and they made a mountain out of a molehill on that one.
Correct.
So he's been fired from his job because he was standing up for what he believes in.
Correct. And he was standing up for the
freedom
future.
of speech.
Yeah, and fired for standing up for the next generation of kids and doing all these things. And he did say to TMZ, because he was fired from Edison High School, and what did we say? This was in Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, I'm bummed that I won't get to work with the kids anymore because they always got excited when they figured out I played in the NFL. And I think this exemplifies what MAGA is all about.
Yeah, because not to get political on this, but someone who's the principal is probably a MAGA supporter and doesn't want this kind of person in their school teaching the kids the right thing. So, um, yeah. So, I mean, that is shame on you, Huntington Beach principal fuck butt.
People.
Is that I heard that that's the name of the principal.
Of the principal, Principal Fuckbutt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
There's not really too much to talk about on this. I mean, he was fired for doing stuff. Yeah, I mean,
He
whatever.
was fired for
What are they getting him on? The fact that he was arrested?
I
Is
don't
that
I'm gonna
basically what
guess
they're
that's what
doing?
they're gonna try to
Yeah,
do, even though he shouldn't have been arrested, but what do we know?
yeah. What do I know? We do a
I,
podcast once a week.
yeah, we just show up here.
Yeah.
And it's really weird to be doing this in the PM when it's dark. I don't know how I feel about
I
this.
mean, yeah, we're recording at night tonight because of Sarah's ridiculous schedule. Um,
So you're not wrong.
and yeah, I don't know. I'm drinking coffee, but I don't think I should. I should be drinking warm milk, I think.
I just
But
had deja vu. I feel like we've had this same exact
Sarah,
conversation.
my entire life is fucking deja vu. I mean,
Like, I feel
honestly,
like we've had
my
this
entire life.
conversation.
I don't know. Every day I wake up and I go,
Uh,
son of a bitch, I made it again.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
You just
like
grab the toaster and see if you'll wake up the next morning. Take a bath with it.
every day. Oh, I would
Every
take a bath with the toaster, but I honestly don't want to waste the water.
Yeah, or have to deal with the neighbors being pissy at your house for a power surge.
Well, my kids would be pissed off because their fucking iPads won't work. They don't even care that dad's
Yeah.
fucking buzzing in the bathroom.
They'd be
Whatever.
like, well, he just, that's
Mom, the power's out. Your father's in the bathtub again with the toaster. Ah, damn it. Looks like the internet's out for the night.
dun dun dun.
Uh, okay, so we're in the
Let's get
news.
into this. Yes,
I did not know about this Stefon Diggs lawsuit. Can you elaborate on
correct.
this, please?
So I stumbled upon this and went, what?
Yeah, this looks like it was hidden because I got my pulse on the news here in sports. I'm usually about a day late and a dollar short, but this one I was completely missed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. So he has filed a lawsuit against a social media influencer named Mia Jones for extortion, claiming that she assaulted him, destroyed his valuable property, and has threatened to destroy his career if he didn't pay her.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes. So the complaint is also naming Brianna Mack, a friend of Jones, who was present during the incident.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Wait.
you got to do it in
Mhm.
partnerships.
Yes,
Everybody
absolutely.
needs a witness.
You got a friend in me.
Hey,
According to the suit, Diggs was involved in a casual, emphasis on casual,
this is
because
where it gets weird.
this is where it gets a little dicey. A casual relationship with Jones
There you go.
and would occasionally grant her access to his apartment in downtown Houston.
You don't give anybody the keys to your apartment.
No, unless you put a ring on it.
Even still, I've been married for 14 years now, and I still don't have keys to my house. So
Yeah, I know. You've been living in this tiny little
I
shack.
love it. It's my little oasis.
We just need to get MTV Cribs out there for you.
Oh yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is the chair that I do the podcast in and fucking just pounce farts in.
This is the bucket I shit in.
This is the
This is the
bucket.
bucket I piss in. And this is the drinking water bucket.
Little did you know, it's all the same bucket. Yeah. We can't afford multiple buckets in this family. Slow the fuck down. My kid
No.
needs a fucking $400 baseball bat for Little League. So, but that's a different story.
But multiple. All right.
Yeah.
Um, So on June 7th, in some early hours, some wee hours, Diggs alleges that Jones, who was intoxicated at the time, became irate at him after returning to his apartment from a night of partying. So he was out and then he came back and she was there and I don't know. Or is it the other way? I couldn't read it because it made no sense to me. I was
Yeah.
very confused. So he kept asking her to leave and was like, be gone. And Jones refused to leave, despite him being like, yeah, I know. At that point, just call the cops. But, anyways, um, she then destroyed Diggs's gaming system, a $130,000 watch, and his phone during her temper tantrum.
Wow.
The altercation escalated more. So, and yeah, Diggs got punched a couple times in the chest by Jones. She started getting a little physical. And then proceeded to threaten his life because there is a firearm stashed in the apartment, and she was the one who stashed it
Oh.
and knows where it is.
Oh shit.
So, yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. So she brought a gun into
Into
his
his
house and
residence
hid it.
and hid it.
So I wonder if she was trying to blackmail him with an unregistered gun. Ooh. Yeah. Shit, was she gonna murder him?
I don't imagine. What
Whoa.
the actual fuck? Yeah.
Whoa.
Jones, yeah. So after this, Jones reportedly sought medical attention for nausea and vomiting, but denied suffering physical abuse, and then went back to the hospital a week later, claiming that she had been punched in the back of the head by him.
That like that day or the
Like
day they
the
fought?
the day they fought.
Oh, you can't do that.
No.
No.
So Diggs denied all of the allegations, obviously, and he said that any physical contact was basically him defending himself from her.
Right.
Now, here we are. She has spoken out. She's like, you all hear my side story, so let's go. She is saying that on June 7th, she was assaulted from behind, which my brain goes into
Uh,
really.
I just did it. I just did it. Yep.
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 Uh, and she kept claiming that it was their residence. So she was
Hmm.
saying our residence. And the incident had resulted in a concussion, which could track with the nausea and all that shit, but she denied being physically
Right.
it. So what is it?
Unless he knocked the memory out of her. I don't know.
I, who knows? So months later, this is what she said. Months later, when the mediation his legal team requested did not pan out in favor, I was struck with this fabricated story publicly. So they were in counseling. He files the suit. I don't know. This whole thing just seems like off the rails in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. I just skipped ahead and read the end of this. She dated who?
It said Bol Bol. I don't know. Like
What the
what
fuck?
the
Are you
fuck?
serious?
Yeah.
Uh,
Nah.
okay, sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, okay, sure, yeah, yeah.
So yes.
Okay,
Those
so obviously now I'm reading this. So obviously Mia Jones has a little taste of over exaggerating things in order to
cash
express her
in.
things it's because she was on the Basketball Wives of Orlando,
Yes.
and that's when she dated Bol Bol. Um, of course, famous for being Matumbo Bol's son.
Son.
Yeah,
Yep.
and also 153 feet tall. So she's obviously got a fancy for exaggerating and over the top antics because
Correct.
I
Why else
I've
would you
never
be on
watched
Basketball Wives?
right, I've never watched Basketball Wives, but I can only imagine that it's just a bunch of rich women going crazy over the top on stupidity because their
Mm.
husbands make so much money and they just all they have to do, they have to find something to do. So this is their job, and they're not going to be. No one's going to watch these fucking shows if they're not extreme,
This is
right?
true.
So she is. So what's going on? So he didn't get arrested, did he?
He did not get arrested.
Okay. Did she?
She did not get
Did
arrested.
we find out where the fucking gun came from?
Correct. That I could not find any follow-up on that.
Huh.
And she is saying, like more so on socials, that she is not going to be intimidated or silenced, and she is posting screenshots of the documents from the June 7th visit to Memorial Heights emergency room.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna like kind of track and see if I can find them, but like even when I was like Google searching, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah. But
the
you can
story,
also Photoshop shit on your phone
of
now to make
course.
it look like it's legit. So you
You could just
can't
download
trust
some AI
anything.
bullshit and make a false document.
Correct.
I
Like this
mean,
whole thing, one, it seems like one blown way out of proportion and dramatic, but it
yeah.
also seems like a quick cash grab on
Yes.
a
Yeah.
lot of things.
It doesn't seem like she really became famous after dating Bol Bol on Basketball Wives of Orlando.
No, no. She
Who the
probably
fuck
thought
would
her,
watch Basketball Wives of Orlando? Like, who the
I
fuck
don't,
plays in Orlando that you have to watch their lives? Nobody. Aaron
nobody.
Gordon's gone.
I
Bol
was like,
Bol's
who?
gone. And who the fuck would want to watch him anyways? I mean, who gives a shit? Like, fucking reality TV is so stupid.
I love that you read ahead
I had
and
to.
hasn't started just being like, what?
I had to. Like I read it last night when it came when you emailed it to me, but I was at work, so I didn't. I like
Read it.
skimmed it. I said, oh, I
Mm.
just read like the first couple of things. I was like, Stefon Diggs. I never reported any of that on the Instagrams or the Twitters, in a pick pod on Instagram and Twitter if you're feeling fancy. Okay, so this kind of seems like a wait and see, but if this story was kind of hidden and we didn't
We
really
might not
hear about
see.
it. I mean, June 7th of 24.
Right.
We're
That's
almost at
when all
we're almost at
this,
the year mark.
right. So
He
if
played a whole football season and we never heard about
correct,
this.
correct. So what I'm guessing is that the incident took place in June. And then they went to mediation for months. And then now, because she's probably just still at it with him, like, blah, 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 and then that was my like cussing out moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once you
I
know it's a yeah.
yeah.
Um, but and then he filed the suit probably, like, just get off and get away from me, like go away.
I wonder if he did some sort of like not a restraining order, but a hush. I don't know what it's called, but like you can't talk about this. NDA.
NDA?
Yeah. I wonder if
Yeah.
that. Well, I guess you would
Yeah.
have to
Well,
consent
you
to
would.
that, right?
Right, because this is you would have to consent to that, and since this is public filing,
I'll give you $20,000, sign this NDA, and we'll fucking leave us alone.
yeah.
Leave me alone. And she was
Ch-
probably like, "Oh, Bol ain't got that money. He ain't got that kind of money. He
Also,
don't even have two bowls. He just has bowl at his house. That's what he
just
eats his cereal and pasta from.
change your locks
And his
too.
pasta is just Chef Boyardee.
I thought you were gonna say Chef Bolardi.
Oh, I missed the opportunity to
You
do another
did.
bowl joke.
Waka
God
waka.
damn it. All right, let's stick with basketball for a second.
Yeah, for a
This,
second,
listen,
we're gonna be here. We're gonna be in the NBA for a minute.
what you're gonna, we're gonna
All
talk
right.
about this part.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I have this conspiracy that I recently learned about that once, if you didn't see it, I believe I reposted it on our stories on the Instagram. If you didn't see this, it's it it seems so fucking true. Like it's so this is exactly what's happened. So explain to me why Dallas Mavericks are raising their ticket prices now.
I don't
Because now
know.
Kyrie
I'm
Irving is
asking
out for the
you.
rest of the season. That just came out
Yeah.
today. and
And
Luke is
Luca's
gone.
gone.
They have no shot in hell to make it
Hmm.
back to the finals this year. Um, Tickets are going up 8.5%. That
8.5%. And
seems
then
extreme.
the team, like, really, they're claiming that the fans can save money if they buy the tickets now through them rather than any third party. They're like, oh, you'll save about 23%. I'm like, this math doesn't math to me because you're raising the stakes 8.5%. And yes, like third party sites will overcharge, but like day of tickets, they're giving that shit away.
Right, because they're just, I mean,
They just don't want
use
to
it or
eat the
lose it.
tickets. Right.
Right.
So why I can't they just tank the team, get rid of just fucking end it.
All right.
Just
So
burn it.
Luke is gone.
Yes.
Kyrie Irving's out for the season.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden ticket prices are going up 8.5%. You have to pay
Yes.
for Klay Thompson, I guess, right?
Yes.
Um, there is a conspiracy theory going around
Hmm.
that we all know that Mark Cuban sold his share of the team
He did.
to a woman by the name of, yikes, I forget her name.
Oh, it sounds French.
Yeah, Adelsons, I believe.
Also sounds French.
Uh, the Adelsons, I believe their name is, right?
Mm.
So
That is
she
not French.
she wants to, according to this conspiracy,
Hmm.
she bought all of Mark Cuban's, I think it was, or she bought 25 or 27% of the Dallas Mavericks from him. So
Hmm.
he's no longer a majority owner.
Okay.
She's basically playing with all the cards, right?
Yeah, so this is like Major League is what you're telling
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she wants to build a new arena. She wants to
Mm.
put a casino in the arena. The city of
Mm.
Dallas does not want a casino in Dallas. So
Mm.
she is purposely tanking the team. She traded Luca away. One of their, I mean, the guy's only 25 years old, and they were afraid. They said the Mavericks said that they were afraid that he was going to be flight risk, where he wasn't going to sign with them in his upcoming free agency, and or he was going to be injury prone, or he was not going to be in shape the next year. I mean, he
I
went
mean,
to LA, and
right.
but this is what these guys do. Especially these European players, they don't give a fuck how they look.
No,
They
they
can
don't.
still
They
play
still
ball.
play. Right. That's because they play
Jokic
on like
out in Denver looks
gravel
like
and
he's
shit.
being bothered by playing basketball.
He does.
He's like,
His face is how I
I
feel.
only do this to feed my fucking horses.
Mm.
Okay? Luca will fucking ball the shit out of himself, right? He'll play all this fucking ball and then go out and party because he's 25 years old. He can do that,
Yeah.
right?
What else is he gonna do at this point?
So they're saying that the owners of the Mavericks are purposely tanking the team so they can move the team to Vegas, because Vegas is the basketball is the only sport that Vegas now does not have.
Ugh.
And there's going to be plenty of space. There's always space in
There's
Vegas,
always there.
always
I
space.
mean, there's sand.
Yeah. I mean, they can even do something with the Verizon Center where the Knights play, where
Oh yeah, convert the ice
they
to
convert the ice like they do here in
the
Boston
floor.
and
Yeah.
in New York and Chicago and a lot of places. So they can do
But
shit like
if
that.
she wants a casino, she could be fancy schmancy and build up a casino with an internal, kind of like how I think Mohegan has the basketball court in it.
Right.
So that
Right.
she could do that. She could be like, boom, here we
Yeah.
go. Got a
Oh yeah.
casino and a basketball court
Yeah.
and this and that. And she could run other events there.
Right.
She could then run and be like, oh, you could have March Madness here. Oh, you could do this.
Oh, 100%. And who knows? She might even be able to steal the Las Vegas Aces from wherever they play and be like,
Some
oh,
high school gym, right?
yeah, and be like, oh, you can play here for a
Right.
piece of ownership. And there'll
Boom.
be the Vegas Mavericks, and they'll That's it.
That
I
actually sounds really good, the Vegas Mavericks. I feel
yeah.
like that like really works.
Yeah, I mean it does. And Dallas will lose the team,
Yeah.
and that's it. And honestly, like it's it's not far-fetched by any
It's
means,
not.
but
It's
there
not.
has to be some sort of consequence if they're actually doing this in order to move the team,
No, well, I don't
right?
think
I
there'll
would
be any.
imagine
I
that.
would think there would be a consequence, but like
I mean,
the
morally,
only thing,
it's fucked
right?
up.
Well, I mean, like look at what's happening in Oakland. We look at how it's
That's
gone.
true.
The
Yeah.
only people that suffer are the fans. The only
Right. Of
people that
course.
suffer, uh, that's it.
Right.
They, future fans, fans of the sport, that's all that suffer.
Right.
The head of honchos and the head of the houses don't.
I wonder how many Maverick fans are pissed off at Mark Cuban for getting rid of the team
Yeah,
because they
well,
were so good for so long when he was the owner.
yeah, and
Because
he
he
was
cared, he was
like, yeah,
passionate, and he
that
had
was
plenty of
why
money.
he invested into it and wanted to be
Right.
part of it, is because he enjoyed the sport. He enjoyed the team. He did such good things for the team, but he was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
How about
It's
that video I sent you, by the way? Speaking of conspiracies,
ooh, which one?
the one I sent you this morning about Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Wild, huh?
That's another one
So
that's like,
I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole, so I'm not gonna go into it today, but I'm gonna get more information because I'm very intrigued.
yeah. Basically, for people that are listening, there is we won't get into it, but there is a conspiracy going around that Big Pharma
Took out
may
Kobe.
have had something to do with Kobe Bryant's death. Now, I know you're saying, guys, your tinfoil hat's a little too tight. But we'll see what happens in 2029 when the Vegas Mavericks become a thing, and when we'll never know.
Well,
We'll never know
no,
if the Kobe thing is true because Big Pharma will always cap that. But
right.
I'll tell you
And
something that is not a conspiracy. It's the fact
oh
that Jimmy
my
Butler
God.
is
Oh my
fucking
God.
hates Miami so much now.
He and he's hated in Miami so much now, more
Is
so than before. This is
I know you're not
crazy.
I know you're not like a big basketball fan, but from the outside looking in, would you consider Jimmy Butler a cancer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. When
absolutely.
he's not happy somewhere, he's like, I want to leave.
But he's like, I want to leave, Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
so
Chicago,
meh.
Philadelphia, where else
He's
did he
the
play? Oh, Minnesota.
he's the Veruca Salt of the NBA. And what happened to her?
This
She,
this is one of the main reasons why basketball is so hard
yeah.
to watch now. It's because
Woof.
nobody is now. I know you didn't grow up with these teams. Like I know, like I think Jimmy was he might be from Chicago. I mean he's Michael Jordan's kid, so he might be from Chicago. But
Chicago.
y- I know like it's I know it's a business, but these guys are just chasing. They're
Yeah,
just chasing.
it's not okay.
And it
It's
looks so stupid when
yeah.
you chase and you fall and you fail. Like
I think it's funny.
when you chase and you accomplish
Funny.
a championship, then you're like, oh, okay. Like, all right, fine. But like, what the fuck? Like, you just go for, you don't even give it a chance.
No,
I bet you if Jimmy Butler stayed in Minnesota for a few more years, they could have made something out of themselves. Like, they could have went all the way to the finals. And
they
depending on
could
who they played,
have, but guess what? It didn't
they
happen.
probably could have won. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen, and it's never gonna happen.
No.
He is just he. This is his storyline, and this is gonna be his storyline throughout the NBA.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's fallen under the category of like the Chris Paul's,
Yeah.
good player, never to win a ring, but always chased it. I mean, they're putting Chris Paul with fucking Wembanyama now, thinking that that's going to happen. Like, that's not
Good
going to
luck.
happen. I mean, now Wembanyama's out for the season. All right, so
I don't know.
Jimmy Butler hates Miami so much that
Yeah, he's being sued.
he's being sued for unpaid rent and damages. What happened there?
Yeah, so Butler has allegedly not paid $260,000 in rent and caused over $127,000 in property damage. The
Wow.
civil lawsuit was five. Yeah, it's like, oh,
Angry.
that's, yeah, right?
Angry.
The civil lawsuit was filed by a Florida company called Five Star Marketing and Promotions, Inc. He didn't pay 2 months' rent. Yes, that is $130,000 a month for this luxury property or whatever. I'm gonna assume it's a property and not just like an apartment.
Well, it might be a luxury apartment in a
Home
high
or
rise.
luxury. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but the reason why I pause on that is because he didn't take care of the pool, so there was a pool. The pool had grown algae.
Hmm.
And then he didn't tend to the air conditioning unit, and that led to molds throughout the home, and they had to replace the ceilings and the hardwood floors.
Wow, what the fuck was he doing?
Nothing. The best part, not really the best part, but the most pissed off part as any sort of property owner, he changed the locks and refused to give the keys back to the property owners. Like he just was like, "Yeah, no, have fun.
Yeah,
Bye."
not gonna happen. Uh,
Yep.
real quick, five-star property, 5 star marketing and promotions Inc. only has a 4 star rating on Google.
Only, right?
I had to look that
Waka
up.
waka. Well,
Yeah, good job. All
it's
right. Well, I mean,
because
that's kind
it's
of
in Florida. It takes a star
yeah,
away.
that's true.
All right, yeah. Sorry, go on.
All right. So like that's weird. I mean, okay, changing of the locks, not weird because
No, he is renting the
he's a high
property.
profiled athlete.
Correct.
Okay, that's not
That
weird.
I can say.
Refusal to give the keys to the property owner after he moved. That's petty.
Yeah.
The
Why didn't
pool thing is fucking weird.
like you just didn't
You
just
didn't give a
like
shit
that?
about the pool?
Yeah, that was a no for you.
I
Like,
mean, maybe he thought that they were in charge of the pool and they forgot to tell him that he's in charge of the pool.
yeah, because usually if you rent like a home, I'm sure it's in the contract that if you're renting like a property, like you are responsible for the property because you can then show off like this is your home, even though you're renting it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Swimming
like
pool in the air conditioner seems like could have been both ways. Like this is your responsibility. You own the house. No, this
that's
is your
why
responsibility. You rent the house.
I want to see the contract.
Yeah.
Because I know is like leasing, yes, the landlord is a is the one that fixes it. However, since he is like high profile, there's probably something in this contract that's like, okay, by you signing this contract, you understand that you are liable for all of these things and
Yeah.
are responsible to have all of these things tended to. Also, because it becomes a security measure. It
Right.
gives the person who owns the home, or not owns the home, the person who's renting the home, the ability to hire someone that they feel comfortable to come in and fix things.
Right.
If you had the owner of the actual property go, okay, I scheduled this person, they'll come on that day, and Jimmy's like, well, I'm on the road. What am I to do? Like, I can't have them come in, and the own property owner shows up and just lets them in. That just opens up a whole legal issue.
Yeah. Seems
The
what
whole
what
thing is tapped, but it's Florida.
yeah. Well, when this story first came out and it said like Jimmy Butler, the property damage, I just assumed that he was punching holes in the I don't know why I thought that. Like, I guess that's the property damage that I'm used to. You
Right?
know?
Oh, like shit
Um,
smeared on
yeah,
walls or
like the
like
shit.
something like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like
double
getting
deckers.
yeah, up a decker.
Oh, upper decker,
Yeah.
double like double
Well,
decker.
like
I'm thinking
double
of
upper decker.
bird.
You shit
Yeah,
twice. Yeah,
there
you
you
shit twice
go.
in the tank. Um, we did that at a friend's house once. Man, we were fucking terrible, terrible people. There was a party we had. Wow, a party that we threw at someone that I don't even know if he's a friend. Someone's house, and we kind of just used him for his house. His mother used to go to Florida of all places. She used to go to Daytona all the time, and he had this massive fucking party. We threw a massive party. I believe like everybody we knew came to this party. Were you there? I wonder. You might
I
have been
don't
there.
know.
It was
Maybe.
massive. We ended up throwing
Was this
his
is the pool furniture in the pool?
yeah, you know it.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
only
okay.
not just the pool furniture in the pool,
But
but
the
the furniture.
furniture in the house.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
me and
yes.
this other kid took his father's recliner and threw it in the pool. Yeah, and then we made Jello shots and threw them onto the roof because we didn't have vodka, so we used gin. And I don't know if you've ever had gin Jello shots, but it's
That
fucking
sounds
disgusting.
terrible.
So we threw the whole baking pan that we
Up
put
on
the
the
Jello in
roof.
onto the roof. Uh, then another one of our friends put glitter on the fan blades in his sister's room. And when she came home and put the fan on, it fucking showered glitter everywhere. Man, we were really, uh,
Stand up, gents.
yeah.
Listen,
If the
time
mother of this
before
person is listening right
video.
now, I want to sincerely apologize for our actions when we were 16 years of age. Um, I believe we are out of what's it called? When it's too late to charge us with any crime. Statute of
Oh,
limitation.
statute. Yeah, the statute
Yeah,
of
we're
limitation.
past statute of limitations. So great party,
Suck
by the
it.
way. Great
Suck
party.
it.
All right. Speaking of knowing how to party, Johnny Manziel's mother.
Ooh, for
Now,
sure.
and I wonder
She
if
is
she was
having
just
a
like, I haven't heard
go-go.
our last name in the news in a while. Let me chug a few martinis and get behind the wheel of my
Yeah,
most likely
she
SUV.
def is a martini lady.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
about
yeah.
martini life. She
Uh,
probably keeps the olives, like has a plastic bag in her purse and
yeah.
puts the olives so she can chew and suck on the
She could
olives
she
while
could
driving
suck on the
home.
olives as well. Yeah, I was just gonna say she's extra olives with a twist. Make it.
She could be also an onion lady too. Oh, she kind of looks like an onion
She
lady.
looks like an onion.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
an onion.
All right.
So yeah, she was
Olive,
arrested.
one olive, one onion. Do you got any stuffed olives with the blue cheese? Extra dirty.
Oh, she def
Light
loves
on
it
the.
dirty.
Oh, this
She
fucking
just
pig.
fucking
The
loves
fucking
it.
pig.
Loves
Uh,
it dirty. I mean, this actually answers a lot of questions on like, so what's up with Johnny? Like, why his
this right
this
here
is
is
how
you can see Johnny Manziel in his whole career and go, oh, he's just a
oh this
product of his environment. Oh,
correct.
right.
This
That's why he's a
now
fuck up. Right.
it all tracks. It all
Yeah.
makes sense now. Every last bit of it makes fucking sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
she was arrested for driving while intoxicated in Kerrville, Texas.
Yeah.
Michelle Manziel had bail set at $7,500 and she
Big,
has
heavy paper.
it is
That's a
heavy.
big fucking that's a big
I'm going to
deal.
guess, which I couldn't find. So here's the thing.
She Karened the cops.
No, I think that she like should have been dead for whatever number she blew.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna guess that she blew and blew hard.
Yes, she did. I bet you when she goes out for Texas brunch, she does a fucking Bloody Mary with all the fixins, extra vodka, and then has the mimosas with just a fucking
Pinch.
thimble of orange juice.
That's too much.
It is. It is too much.
She's like, let me grab my Coke spoon and just put this much
Yeah,
orange juice
right.
on it.
And
Because I feel like,
Johnny's like, ah, you can borrow my spoon.
yeah, because you know that powdered sugar on the French toast is not powdered
Oh no,
sugar.
he's got his nose deep into the fucking powdered sugar on the French toast. Wow.
Yeah,
Um,
so there's nothing. I wasn't able to find what happened with the breathalyzer, what she blew, or if she was just irate with the cops and she assaulted a cop and that's why. Like I couldn't find anything. Also couldn't find like what the court date situation is. So we should have more going into next week because this happened over the weekend. So we should know more
Yeah.
going into next week because what the actual fuck?
$7,500 bond though. Wow.
It's heavy,
That's that is.
heavy.
I'm trying to look it up now to see if there's any new releases, but they still don't.
Have
Um,
anything. Yeah, it's crazy.
this isn't the. Wow,
She is an onion.
that's great. Yeah, she
She
is
looks
an
like
onion.
she looks like a fucking onion.
She looks like an onion wrapped in prosciutto,
Mm.
wrapped in an olive, stuffed with blue cheese. Gross. All right, Sarah, tell us who is this week's biggest pickle?
Ugh. This week's biggest pickle is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, the
Yeah,
orange leader.
yeah. And why is he the biggest pickle is, I'm sure what you're gonna ask. At
I
least
was
you're
going to
not,
ask why is he the biggest pickle, but
yeah,
I don't need to
yeah.
because
Well,
we
because we
already
already
know.
know.
As a
I'm
nation, we know.
I'm
I
also
mean, Sarah,
surprised
do you
you
even own a fucking suit?
no.
I mean, come on.
No, come
You haven't even said thank you for letting me, for having me on the show today. I
on.
mean, you're wearing a bathrobe. Do you even own
I
a
I
hoodie?
am I have a hoodie on under
I
my
know, I
bathrobe, which is even better.
know. I mean,
Um,
come on.
but the thing I must say, I'm proud you didn't go, who is Donald Trump?
Who is Donald Trump? We all know
Appreciate
the
that.
orange leader. For anybody
Um,
out there who's waiting patiently for last week's biggest pickle video, I want to apologize. I dropped the ball on that one. Uh, I will release the video as soon as I
of
make
his
it
pickle.
of last week's pickle. I'm sorry. It's just
It's
time
been
is not
it's
a
gone.
thing.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
And now
Yeah,
we're going
that's
into
why.
daylight savings time, and the sun's going to be out longer. And
Yeah, and
yikes!
okay, let's get into this.
Yes, please.
So he is the biggest pickle for the craziness that has spewed from him. And we're not talking about anything political, but we're talking about his stance on Pete Rose.
Yeah. Pete Rose, nice guy, good guy, beautiful guy, gambled, didn't gamble, nice guy. Yeah, Pete
Yeah,
fucking Rose. Pete
I did
Rose has been
not.
dead for a few months now, and now we're gonna pardon him.
Yeah, so I did not have Trump pardoning him on my 2025 bingo card for
No, no,
fuck's sake.
no.
I did not have this.
I do have the Pope dying soon on my bingo card, though.
Well, because he is also in critical condition.
Right, he should have been dead last Friday. I lost the bet.
I, well,
I bet, I
happens.
bet last Friday. So now I'm gonna double down and say this Friday.
Ooh, you know it's going to be like 11:59 when he's like, and his
Yeah,
last breath is going to be at like midnight
yeah.
just to fuck you over.
Yeah, on no, it's going to be 11:58. He takes his final breath. 11:59, he exhales, and when he exhales, he goes, "Fuck you, Dave." Lies. So, all right. So
All
Donald
right,
Trump,
so
Donald
yes, I'll
Donald
go
Trump
on.
is pardoning Pete Rose for the taxes or for
Oh,
betting on
okay.
baseball.
Okay, here we so
What's he doing?
so
What's that
Sir
dog
Don.
doing?
So the Don took to the socials, which is never any good for anyone.
Nah.
And he's like all up in the MLB shit. And this is what he has stated. Major League Baseball didn't have the courage or the decency to put the late great Pete Rose, also known as Charlie Hustle, into the hall before, oh no, into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Now he is dead, will never experience the thrill of being selected, even though he was a far better player than most who made it. and can only be named posthumously. That was hard to say. And he's like, "What a shame! What a shame!
What a shame.
What a
Shame.
shame!
Good guy.
Shame!
Nice guy. Gambled.
Shame!
Not
Shame!" Well, this is
maybe
the part
raped a
that,
16-year-old girl who hasn't.
yeah.
Nice. Nice girl.
Then
Good girl.
he doubles down and goes, "Anyway, over the next few weeks, I will be signing a complete pardon of Pete Rose, who shouldn't have been gambling on baseball, but only ever on his team winning. He never bet against himself or the other team." What?
Yeah, I guess,
What? Is
you know what it is though?
what?
Let's give Donald Trump a little credit though. I mean, not for nothing, but it must have been a slow day at the White House. The world's not going to shit. No one's at war. The
No.
whole world isn't at war, and
No.
we don't have any eggs, and soon to be no chickens, and we're gonna have to pay higher prices for Canadian and Mexican things and Chinese things. But you know what? What's on
Let's
the docket
focus
today?
Pete
Uh,
Rose.
let's do that Pete Rose thing. Oh, well, we have President Zelensky coming in from Ukraine. Pete Rose, priority number one, Pete Rose. Dig him
You're
up,
not
bring him to the White House. I want to put a medal on him. You know, can we dig him up? I once watched a show. It was The Robot, and there was a woman with purple hair with one eye, and there was an old guy and a guy from the past, and they all of us had heads in water,
you get
and
the
we were all
fucking
still alive.
you get
And
the
there was a
octopus
crab guy.
crab
There was a
guy.
crab slash octopus, and Jamaican man, nice man, good man, Jamaican, nice man, good man. Yeah.
When,
Yeah,
when the
I believe it was a
fucking
documentary about the future. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what? Like, this fucking guy, like, what a banana head,
So
honestly.
is he like, okay, so we
Nothing
didn't
else is going on in the world. Nothing
we
else. Like,
didn't
who
hear
fucking cares
anything
about Pete Rose?
about pardoning him for tax evasion or pardoning him for alleged rape and sexual assault. But no, like, what is he gonna show? Like, send a forceful, demanding letter to the Baseball Hall of Fame? Could you imagine?
You know what,
The,
though? Let's be honest. Somewhere along the way, Rob Manfred must have fucked up somewhere in order to get Trump to be pissed about
yeah,
the MLB doing something fucked up. Like, honestly. Like that's
there's
what it
gotta
boils
be.
down to. He don't give a
Yeah.
shit. Like he fucking cares about. I mean, who knows? He probably partied at on Epstein Island with Pete Rose.
Oh, they probably,
Yeah, they probably tagged the
yeah.
same fucking underage girl or boy. That
It,
what
yep.
happens in Epstein Island apparently is staying there until what's her name, Ghislaine Maxwell says anything, but she's not.
Did you say Ghislaine?
I did.
I
Yeah,
like
shout out
that.
to the boys at last podcast on the left. Every time they talk about Ghislaine, they always say Ghislaine. So
I like that. I'm
yeah,
gonna include that in my life now.
yeah, you should. I have. Um,
But not just to name her, but just in
no,
general. You've
no, you just
included
use it on everybody. Like this fucking
Ghislaine.
pig. She's a regular Ghislaine. You know? She's just slugging all over the street. Look at her, fucking gross ass bitch. Yeah. So, you know what though? This fucking world is just what a
This
clusterfuck of bullshit.
this was the icing on the cake for me. Like, I
I can't,
mean,
I can't believe it. Like nothing else is going
Pete
on in the world.
Rose.
Let's pardon
Pete
Pete Rose.
Rose.
Gives
Let's
a shit.
pardon Pete
Who fucking
Rose.
cares? Who fucking cares? I'm gonna get real fucking salty soon.
Soon?
I'm gonna get yeah. I'm
Soon?
already there.
Really? I was
Nah,
gonna say,
I'm already there.
salty, you soon?
Nah,
We've
fuck
been
it.
there.
Oh, I've been there for a long, long time. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, that's going to do it here for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe. It boosts us up the charts by rating, comment, and doing everything that you can. You get an email for the show, inapicpod247@gmail.com. Email us. Let us know what you think about this episode and other episodes. You got a question, comment, or concern. You want to get fucking some jabs in on us, you want to say some shit, in a pickpod247 gmail.com. You want to join a network of supporting podcasters, part-time supporting podcasters, because Sarah's very busy and I fucking am terrible at
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
MaydayMediaNetwork.com. Join the Mayday today. Supporting podcasters. Maybe we can get one of the other people on Mayday to Mayday our Mayday to help us out, because we are fucking drowning. Sarah, I'm sorry, we are just too busy. I mean, this is the first time in 150. This is episode 151. This is the first time that we have been right at crunch time. We are episode.
This is crazy.
To be honest, like, this is just the beginning of that, because the schedule is going to get harder and harder. You can always follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports Cards on the Instagrams, and you can listen to her other podcast, Generation Mixtape, GMTpod.com. This week we have Don't Tell Me, Warren G. You guys are rolling with 1994.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Is there going to be a theme for another year too?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't get that far yet. My brain hurts.
I hope one day you do Sail, Kiss from Earth. You got anything else?
Thank you for pardoning me.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, you're a nice girl, good girl. You're not allowed to do anything with your life, though. We're going to take voting away, and if you need an abortion, there's a van.
Oh, no, you just get a flight of stairs.
You get a flight of stairs. My beautiful, loving, sexy daughter will take you. This sounds more like a Reagan mixed with...
It does sound... Yeah. Work on it. Yeah. That's your homework.
I'll work on it. Fuck it. All right, so for Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time, as long as we're not crazy. Goodbye.
Bye.
Nice guy, good guy. Maybe he'll have a heart attack one day. Hopefully
maybe we will. Me too. Same girl, same.
This has been a Mayday Media production.